This is James Helder for the Cassius and Helder Show. We're in Las Vegas. With me, I've got the new WBO middleweight champion, Andy Lee. How you feeling, Andy?
Top of the world, to say the least, yeah. Feeling good.
You've had time to reflect now on the fight, to maybe to watch it back. How would you assess your performance?
It was okay. It was a great fit. It was a good finish. I caught him with a nice punch in the exchange, and I finished strongly when I got the chance. And it's hard to gauge the fight because I knew I was behind on points, but I kind of going into the fight, I kind of thought I might be in the first 4 rounds, and that I would take my time and just grow into the fight. You know, and the longer it went, the more it would be to my advantage. So even though I was losing the fight on the scorecards, I knew I was probably winning the fight internally. Like I knew I was catching up with him, and he was slowing down, and I was coming on a little bit stronger. I'm very happy. Look, to win a world title in Las Vegas is amazing, and since I won the fight, it's just been like floating on the clouds, you know. And to be here with people who, some of my closest people in the world, the closest to me, you know, in my life, Adam and my wife, Adam, not that odd, you know, just people who put so much and helped me so much as well, and obviously there's a lot more at home when you get to see, but it's been special, a special night.
I mean, there was an inkling that your power would trouble him. In the 3rd round, you caught him with a lovely shot. He seemed to stiffen up and kind of take a look at you as if you'd hurt him a little bit, you know, and he tried to shrug it off. So I think that was a sign of things to come, wasn't it? Yeah,
but he was strong too. Like he threw some shots that kind of glanced over my head, and I could feel the power of him. He's strong, very strong guy. We were both throwing big, hard, heavy punches, and at times the action was a bit tentative because we had to be cautious. He was a counter puncher, I was a counter puncher, and I didn't want to overcommit because I knew he would make me pay for it, and he was likewise. So it was just, at times it was very tactical, but I knew there would be an exchange sooner or later, and one of us would land, and luckily it was me who caught him.
Talk me through that punch that landed that did the damage in the 6th round. What do you remember about it?
I jumped in with like a hook, a right hook, left hand. The right hook just being a distraction to land my left hand, but he leant back and kind of slipped both of them. So I was exposed down, and he caught me with a left hand, I think, more of an arm punch. But immediately I dropped low and came back with a hook, and he was still standing high, and I landed a piece. And I thought he was gone. From that. I reeled away to get to the neutral corner, but I said he wasn't gone, so I had to jump back on him. And then I just kept punching, and I could see in my peripheral vision, I could see the referee, Kenny Bayless, was getting closer and closer. And as I was punching, I was saying, please, just jump in, please stop the fight, you know, because I wanted to get him out of there. And it kind of felt like a long time. I was throwing punches for a while before I jumped in, you know.
It seemed like the intensity of punches, you could see in your face he was hurt, that you wanted him out of there, you know, so didn't leave the referee much options but to just call it off.
He was defenseless, you know what I mean? I was unloading, and the referee did a good job. He couldn't continue, you know, really. He had to stop it because he couldn't defend himself, and that's the boxing, you have to defend yourself at all times.
You mentioned how you stayed low. Is that something you and Adam Booth have worked on, to keep yourself low when you're taking shots?
Something I never used to do before, and that's what Adam's added to me, especially in the exchanges, to stay low and punch low, and not be caught with your head held high, you know. And the John Jackson fight, this fight, it's coming together. Like I felt this fight came at a good time for me. Things are really starting to click with Adam, and I'm finding new subtleties and new little things that are making me a much better boxer. But it's only really come in the last month or so, and I'm just excited about what the next few months are going to bring. Once the things that I'm doing now become ingrained and become what I am in my DNA as a fighter, it's exciting to think, you know, that I'm still improving and that it's only going to get better.
You know what I'm going to talk to you about? The Billy Joe Saunders potential fight. It could be massive if that's the fight you guys are going to take. How big do you think that fight could be?
I think it's a very good fight in the UK or in Ireland. Of course it is. Billy Joe Saunders is #1 rated contender. He's the mandatory for the title, and he's coming off a great win against Chris Eubank. So it's a very good fight. It's an interesting fight. 2 southpaws again. And I like Billy Joe Saunders. I like how he boxes. And yeah, it'll be a very good fight. The best man will win.
Would a voluntary interest you first, or are you looking at your manager? Is this something you've not really given too much thought to this moment?
I'll leave all that to Adam. And whoever he says we're fighting, that's who we're fighting. I don't. I'll fight anybody. I don't have any qualms about it. So I'll leave it to him.
Your friend and manager, Adam Booth, as well as trainer, is well renowned for being a great tactician. How much did his tactics help you through this fight?
He set out the game plan, really, you know, and he's analysed Karbov's style and how he fights, and I knew exactly what to expect when I went into the ring, even though I watched him. Watching something and knowing what you're seeing are two different things, and that's one thing Adam's very good at, breaking down opponents and fights. You know, if you ever see him on TV doing analyst work, I think he's the best. I think he's a real. Someone should snap him up. Some TV company should snap him up and get him on as an analyst, because listen to him talk about boxing and fights. He goes into so much detail and sees the small things that's not apparent to everybody. You know. And so he told me what to do. He said, you know, Karbov has that good step in and out motion, very quick on his feet, and but he slows down in the second half, and that's what we were waiting for. He was telling me during the round, just be patient, it's going to come. Don't rush. Even like I was losing on the cards, internally I was very calm and I knew my time would come. And Adam was like a less experienced trainer would panic there. So a fight is 3 or 4 rounds.
Shabby's junior fight, probably your penultimate moment with Emmanuel Stewart in your corner, your last fight. You made a promise to him that you'd become a world champion, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it. Oh, yeah, I did. Everyone knows now the story of me and Emmanuel, and it's nice just to win this title and do his memory honour, you know, honour his memory, and yeah. But as much as this is for Emmanuel, it's for Adam as well, because without Adam, the last 2 years, the work we've done, I wouldn't have won tonight. So it's a tribute to both my coaches.
I asked you this before. Do you think Adam Booth's improved on what Emmanuel Stewart
certainly has? Yeah.
Brought to the
yeah.
table?
What I got from Emmanuel is that cronk attitude, the punch. I learned to develop my power in Detroit. When I came out of the amateurs, I never knocked anybody out as an amateur, and now I am a professional with 24 knockouts. You know, almost I think it's nearly 75-80% knockout percentage, and that was learned in Detroit from Emmanuel Stewart and Sugar Hill. So. And I picked up so much experience from him, life experience and boxing experience, going to all those camps with great fighters like Jermaine Taylor, Vladimir Klitschko, Chad on and on, Adonis Stevenson. I got to spar with all those guys.
The fight was screened on HBO and of course Box Nation in the UK. Again, it's going to open you up to a whole new fan base and a whole new audience. Would a fight going back to Dublin interest you more than fighting again in America?
I always wanted to be a champion and defend my title in Ireland would be a dream come true, but if there's a good opportunity here, you know, wherever the road takes me, that's where I go. And but yeah, it would be a dream for me to go to Ireland and defend my title there, and give people of Ireland their great supporters, and they all love their boxing, and it'd be great to have a good fight there and repay them for all the support they give me for the years. So that would be my choice, to fight in Ireland.
I mean, you fulfilled a lifelong dream. Excuse me. You fulfilled a lifelong dream in winning a world title. How do you top this? Where do you go from here?
I don't know. It's always an anticlimax, you know. Immediately, like you can't really top it. You can't. You can go out, try and party, or you can go try and, you know, you can't really top it. You just enjoy it, and you know, enjoy the moment. And I'm just looking forward to going home, seeing my family, seeing my brothers, and that's it. Just you know, get back to simple life and let it unwind, and get back in the gym after in the new year.
Have you got a message for the Box Nation viewers?
Thank you all for the support. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to Box Nation, and yeah, looking forward to being on your show anytime soon. Thanks very much, and thanks to James Helder here for coming out to Las Vegas, recording these interviews, and giving me a great profile. All the best, gentlemen.
Top man, Andy, sir. Thank you. Congratulations.